Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium. The smoke machine is rolling, and the Miami Hurricanes making their customary grand entrance onto the field. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, taking on another team from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Canes will get us started with the opening kickoff. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I'll be honest, that is a formation and a play call I was never expecting to see in this game. This offense is one of the top 10 passing units in the entire country. I'm surprised they even have goal line in their playbook. What are we doing?
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those 3rd down situations where they get absolutely bonkers, and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Hand off from the shotgun. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Sometimes as an offense, you like run plays, and you like running it right into the teeth of the blitz. That's what happened right there. Everybody up front got a hat on a hat, and they were able to crease that defense.
Got it in the middle. It's Miranda. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game.
Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. On first down, here comes this offense. Hands it off. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continuing to get louder and louder. Haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They have lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Movement here from the tight end. The give to the back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Off play action. Trying to get to it. And to get rid of it quickly. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. Trying to find his man on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
What a great stick by the defender. But how about this? Quarterbacks like a smooth pocket where they can step up, set their feet. That defense did not give him that. Hit him while he's throwing the football, made it easy for the defender to run underneath it, create an interception.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward.
Going for the big play. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
After the incompletion, it's second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Scanning the field, it's Pitts. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Got his man on the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. They're bringing heat. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave him no opportunity for a return. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Pitts. Using the quick game. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Now on the option. He'll toss it. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wake!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Now on 2nd and short after that pickup. Give to the running back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Wake Forest 14, Miami 0.
Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. Now the play fake. Dances away to buy time. Gets it out quickly. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Canes will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 30. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you wanted. I mean, the offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Pitts. Slips a tackle. On the run, still looking. He's going to take off. Across the 25, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing him. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so the running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Grab behind the line. It's Addison. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Coming after it. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
Touchdown, Wake Forest.
Are you kidding? I mean, that's really good defense to take away the pass and take away the big play, but the quarterback just makes absolutely something out of nothing, scrambles around, finds a way to get in for the touchdown.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Miami 0.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Hurricanes line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And they'll mark the spot on this one just outside the 40-yard line. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Feeling some heat. Got a man. It's Morton. Great veteran presence in the pocket. He knew he was going to take a hit on that one.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick to make those plays over the middle.
Leaves it with the running back. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Well, it took everything on defense to just get that guy down on the 1-yard line. He is a monster, Dave.
And if this offense, Jesse, is going to keep doing that, you better bring in reinforcements on that defensive line. Get some big boys, because they're about to punch this thing in the end zone.
He'll pull it on the read. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, they were trying to set up the option, but the quarterback had no chance. Did you see the defensive tackle penetrate? What a great first step. He shot right through the offensive line and got the TFL.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Back to throw, it's Pitts. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Demon Deeks.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. That Miami offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
That last completion sets them up on second down. The give to the tailback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Secures it at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Now that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Dropping back, it's Pitts. He looks that one in nicely. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. The Demon Deacons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. And he intercepts it. He'll try to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
Offense getting set for 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Now they'll try the right side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Offense gets set for second down. Running back goes in motion. He'll ride his man on the option. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
On the play. Brings up third down.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a fifth. He's got it. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the Hurricanes will try to pin them back with the punt. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. As expected, looks as if they'll run it out and go into halftime with a lead. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Demon Deacons will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On second down, looking to throw. Quick strike complete. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators called drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation, and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
They'll try the run. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup. The Canes come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running in between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Working the middle, it's complete. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Gets it out fast. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than they did here, but it was still a positive game.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
325.
He's looking to throw. Using the quick game. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Quarterback sneak for the touchdown. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. And they finish the deal with the quarterback sneak. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires on the run. Brings it down on the right side. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the 3rd quarter.
Pulls and throws off the RPO.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Now on 2nd and short. Back to pass, it's Pitts. He's going for the big play. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. The play action fake. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Wide open downfield. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. That kind of play is just vintage Hurricane receiver play.
I mean, big-time playmakers on the outside. The list is long for Miami, but finding those elite speedsters down in the state of Florida, it's not a hard job.
Pressure coming. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down. He's looking to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
It's now third down.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And you'd like to think this sophomore wouldn't make a habit of trying to force passes into double coverage like that. And the Canes decide to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Slips through the line. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
He sends two wideouts right, two to the left on 2nd and 9. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
When you're a defense, you have a choice. Do you play man or do you play zone? They sat back in zone. That might change. They might change their mind and try to switch to man here shortly in the future.
They'll throw it on first down. Still looking on the move. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, for this defense now, being good against the pass is not just going to be in the back end covering people. It's going to be trying to contain this guy at the quarterback position. He is lethal, especially when things go off script. And you saw it on that one. First down, they dial up the pass play. You're not able to get him on the ground.
And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. second down now after the sack. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Our coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to it. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass. They're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4.
No good. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns and 21 points. The offense set for a 1st down play. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Quick completion on the out. Makes the catch and he's brought down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the 1st down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd.
28, Miami 7.
A new set of downs after the completion. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Makes the grab. It's home. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. The quarterback sneak, looking to eke out a few yards.
Nice play call, QB sneak, yet another 1st down. And this offense, they've been on the field for some time now. They're helping their defense out, giving them some wins so that when they get back on the field, they'll be ready to play with their hair on fire.
And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
After the big 1st down sack, it's 2nd down. A run for the quarterback. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
3rd down coming up.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Quarterback will audible. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. He's got 98 yards on the ground in this one and now sets his sights on a 1,000-yard season. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Looking to pass. It's Pitts. He's got it. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical third down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Going up top on first down. Gets it out quickly. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. And the punishment has been extended. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
He's got the back in the middle.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
This offense has a second down play. Now they'll run the draw. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Pocket starts to collapse. And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards. Stopped at the 23.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quick toss. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Wide out in motion. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They'll play it safe and try for 3. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Quarterback checking the play. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that. But Palmer, it's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account, and it's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
It's a combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also about who's out there. There's some good big-time candidates and good coaches that could come in. We know they've got the money to spend. It just seems like they're going to make a change.
The Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Wants to fire on second down. Picked off. Looking for more room. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a first and goal after the pick. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Wake! And the beatdown has ensued. They've built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Air Force is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Colorado Springs, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Utah State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. At the 35, he's open. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the fourth quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's looking to throw it. And here's a fumble way behind the line. So the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble and they'll keep the ball. The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. Motion from the offense. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
And these aren't easy situations for these offenses, man. Like, it's a known passing situation. The defense is playing coverage. Nowhere to go with the football, forces the incompletion, and this one is all but over.
The quarterback takes a knee.